great to see both small learning communities here at the high school coming together for events like these. We both have an interest in affecting change in government, and I think you'll see with the presentation today that this will help us in achieving that goal. So to get right to it, I'd like to introduce Montclair's own, Mr. Paul Fishman, who is the U.S. Attorney for the District of New Jersey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That was okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Much better. So, if this were like American Idol, Ms. Lubitz definitely would have won. I don't know what that's about, but before we begin, I want to thank Dr. Alvarez, who is there he is. And Principal Earl. I think that Shelley Lombard, the president of the board, is here somewhere, maybe. And other members of the board who are supposed to be here. As you heard, my name is Paul Fishman, and I'm the United States Attorney here in New Jersey. And what that means is I'm the Chief Federal Prosecutor for the Federal Department of Justice here in New Jersey. There are about 145 lawyers who work in my office in Newark and Trenton and Camden. And together we represent the United States, not the state of New Jersey, but the United States, in all federal criminal investigations and prosecutions here in New Jersey. Those crimes include bribery, terrorism, organized crime, bank fraud, securities fraud, healthcare fraud, large-scale narcotics dealing, violent crime by gangs and others. And most important for what we're going to talk about today, hate crimes and crimes like human trafficking, the kind of conduct that goes to the core of protecting everybody's civil rights. We also represent the United States in court in civil litigation, when the United States government gets sued here in New Jersey, or when we sue people or organizations because they haven't complied with federal law. My boss is Eric Holder, the Attorney General of the United States, and of course his boss is the President, and so indirectly I work for the President of the United States, which I have to say is so why am I here today? Why are we here today? Over here, seated in the front row in that incredibly handsome purple shirt, is Tom Perez, who also works for Attorney General Holder and for the President, although he works in Washington, where he is the Assistant Attorney General for the Civil Rights Division. And I'll have more to say about that in a minute. But in a nutshell, he's the point person for the United States Department of Justice on all civil rights issues. He is in charge of coordinating and directing all of the work of the federal government in enforcing civil rights across the entire country. And as part of that job, he likes to travel around the country and meet with lots of people, who are in law enforcement like me, although I've known Tom for a long time, but also people like you, so he can have a conversation about things that are important. Bless you. Things that are important to you as students, to people in Montclair, people in New Jersey and around the country, in the realm of civil rights. And when we talked about his coming to New Jersey, and we'll talk about why he's here aside from this in a little bit, I lobbied hard for him to come to Montclair High School. Why Montclair High School? Well, first, it's particularly exciting for me to have arranged this important conversation here in Montclair, where I live with my wife and my 2 kids, who we are raising and who attend Bradford School. And truly it meant to me that if we did it in Montclair, I wouldn't have to be the guy that had to pick him up at the train station in Newark at 8:30, and I could just drive here myself and get here just right on time. So I like to do that. More important, there are 2 other reasons why I thought that